Hello everyone, we got some X and Y here. This is another game, another battle, another day. This one's against xbubbalubberx, flubber dubber, shimmin dimmin in a tubber. So we're gonna have a game, and I have some things, and so does he. So let's not beat around the bush. Let's get into it. So. Excadrill vs Galvantula. This, my friends, is a beautiful matchup because Excadrill basically just solidly stops Galvantula. I obviously am immune to the Thunder, Bug Buzz is resisted, I can hit him with the Earthquake and also have the Rapid Spin to get rid of the Sticky Web. However, seeing that my opponent is carrying a Trevenant, I know that I shouldn't go for it this early, so I go for the Shadow Claw instead, which is pretty fantastic for Excadrill. Helps it with those spin blockers, though not so much with Trevenant because it has that natural bulk and Shadow Claw isn't stab and it's not a super duperly powerful move, so it's going to do half, which is okay, but I'm going to have to switch because I don't want to get burned. And that's basically what Trevenant is there to do. So goes for the Will-O-Wisp. I go into Alakazam, which perfect switch in because I have the Magic Guard, so I am not affected by it, and it doesn't matter because I'm a special attacker, so I'm not really worried about it in any way. So decided to go for the Shadow Ball here, thinking that it would be enough to take him down, but unfortunately it doesn't turn out to be the case. This Trevenant is especially defensive and takes that hit really nicely, so I'm going to have to switch. Definitely don't want to be staying in there to take a Phantom Force. So I'm going to go into Diggersby because he's the normal type, and that's a lovely thing in this meta. That is a lovely thing because ghost types are everywhere and ghost moves are everywhere, and just having Diggersby around to dodge them and be immune is quite fantastic. But I'm not going to stay in because I've got the Sticky Web speed drop. I'll probably be slower and I don't want to get Will-O-Wisp, so I'm going to switch into my Talonflame to dodge the Will-O-Wisp here, and it turns out it goes for the Horn Leash instead, and just as it happens, Talonflame is 4 times resisting that hit, which is actually pretty perfect. So I'm in a good situation against Trevenant. Can't really do anything to me. He's not going to be running Rock Slide like Rick does because not many people do that. But that is what is happening. I am going to switch into Alakazam. The reason I do this because the switch to his Tyranitar is very obvious. Obviously, Talonflame can't do a lot to Tyranitar, so I'm going to try and get in there early with my Alakazam and make sure that I stop that happening. And I go for the Focus Blast, but unfortunately end up missing, and it's going to cost me my Focus Sash here, which thankfully, you know, I didn't have like Life Orb or anything, so I didn't die to the crunch, but really nice to preserve that Sash, but that's what it's there for. Sometimes I guess Focus Blast does have a tendency to miss, and thankfully the second time it doesn't. I was a little bit hesitant there as to whether he would go to Trevenant, but it didn't actually matter to me because even if he did, I'd be able to just Shadow Ball it anyway, so I really didn't mind. Now he goes into Nidoking, which is going to be faster because of the earlier speed drop from the Sticky Web, so I definitely I'm not going to be living that here in the Flamethrower. I'm on 1 HP. Going to Excadrill now, which I am faster than Nidoking with, and because I'm carrying a balloon, it means I don't get hit with a Sticky Web on the switch in because it only affects things that are on the ground, not things that are floating in the air. So Excadrill gets in freely, kills Nidoking, and definitely on this Azumarill, I was thinking, you know what, he's probably going to overpredict because Excadrill could very easily be killed by an Aqua Jet, so he's probably going to predict me switch go for something like Play Rough, and I ended up Rapid Spinning because I really need to get those Sticky Web out of that. That would be really frustrating for me, so I got rid of it and then ended up going for the Earthquake because he misses the second Play Rough, which kind of sucks to be honest, but in all honesty, I'm not really sure how big a part it played. It does mean that Excadrill gets another kill, which is on the Trevenant, and Earthquake is actually going to end up being a 2-hit KO, so I don't even need to bother trying to go for Shadow Claw. It's just a better thing to hit all the other things in case he wants to switch again. So there you go. So Excadrill cleaning up and doing really well, but now in comes Scizor, and this is where I start to make a couple of mistakes which could have been absolutely horribly costly. I stay in on the Scizor thinking that I can get off some solid damage with an Earthquake before he kills me with whatever move he decides to go for, but instead he decides to set up with Swords Dance, which I should have really seen coming, being a Mega Scizor and everything, and that thing being really bulky and able to take hits and probably going to be able to roost off the damage. So I was like, okay, shit, I should probably go into Dragonite because he's probably going to roost here, but he doesn't. He ends up bullet punching, and I make a major mistake here because having Dragonite there with a multi-scale for a free switch in would have been really nice because I have the Fire Punch and I can kill it, but I wasn't able to preserve it, which is really unfortunate. So I just have to hope that Talonflame can survive a +2 Swords Dance. Takes it actually really well, and I'm able to get off the Flare Blitz, thankfully, to finish Scizor off. That thing could have been a problem had I not been able to live the hit with Talonflame, but thankfully, not only do I live the hit, I live the Flare Blitz recoil and the Life Orb recoil, so just about with 14 HP, and then, even at this juncture, I'm able to outspeed the Azumarill because of my priority on Brave Bird, out-prioritizing the priority on his Aqua Jet. So Talonflame doing some late sweep in there, getting rid of a couple of things, which, yeah, could have been horrible for me to face down, but it's closing out. The match is winding down to an end. We've got Diggersby, and there's Galvantula, and I have Quick Attack, and I'm Choice Banded, and he's at low HP, and he's gonna die, and that will be the match. So I thought I strung those ands together relatively well, and we have finished the game. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and that is basically all I have to say. It's a short video. Just, you gotta have short videos sometimes. How it goes. If you did, you could leave a like. Like's great. Fucking everyone just hit the like button, the fucking shit out of the like button on that Cloister video. Jesus Christ. Tell you what, a little bit of editing, a little bit of work going into that, and people very pleased. So I was pleased with that. I hope you were as well. And that's it. Okay, I'm done. I'm rambling. Rambling's over. I'm a rambling man, and now I'm rambling away. Goodbye.